Hello friends, it's Katie. I wanted to get back with you guys on some of the things that we talked about in my prior videos about my postpartum care, my hospital go bag, and then the nurse basket and the things that I got for the older sister. I know they were things that I said that I would let you know how it worked out and whether or not I liked it and used it. So that's what this video is about. It's kind of me getting back to you. I have my little list here. There was a few things. I knew I wasn't going to remember all of it, so I've got my list here. So let's start with the postpartum preparation basket. I talked to you about the Earth Mama Angel Baby postpartum bath tea bags. I liked them. I thought that they were good. They were a little time consuming, but overall they felt very nice. I liked them, and there was a couple different uses. You could freeze them on a pad, or you could, there were a few things you could do. You could use it with a sitz bath, whatever. So I liked those. Those were good. The padsicles, I made a total of 30, and I used all but 2. So they were great. I loved them. The only thing that I would add to that next time, if there was going to be a next time, which there's not, is that I would probably also have made some ice diapers. That's where you open the diaper up, kind of snip off the excess stuff, make a slit in the side and fill it with chopped ice or smaller pieces of ice. I probably would have made maybe 5 to 10 of those for the first day or 2 home, because an ice pack, an actual ice pack down there would have felt pretty great. The padsicles though were very good. I used all of them but 2, so I liked those. The next thing is the belly support wrap. I have worn this just a little bit. The jury's still out. I think that it's good, but I haven't actually worn it enough to really give you a full and complete rundown, but I like it so far. The last thing on the list is the Depends. I liked them. They, I felt a lot more protected when I got into bed and I had them on. I wasn't worried I was going to leak or anything like that. I will be completely honest though, there Depends. You feel like you're wearing a diaper. So it's, if you get past that, which I obviously did because I wore them, then they're okay and they definitely do the job. But there's, they just feel kind of bulky. But they definitely did the job as far as protection. And I was able to use the padsicles with the Depends, and when everything kind of melted, there wasn't any concern of any mess, which was awesome. So that was good. All right, next is the hospital go bag. For those of you who watched my video on the unexpected birth of our daughter, you'll know that she was born in our bathroom. So the hospital go bag, it went with us, but it wasn't ever really utilized to its full potential. So there are some things that I took along that just didn't need at all, didn't even get touched. But the things that I was really glad that I had, I brought socks with the little rubber grippies on the bottom, and I was really happy about that because hospital floors are disgusting, and there's like 47 people in your room every hour, and they're tracking in stuff. So the socks were great. I was glad I had those. I loved my Pamela's Whenever bars. I was very happy about that. I think that was actually the first thing I ate when I got to the hospital after we got to our room because I was starving. The 6-foot iPhone cord. If you're going to give birth in a hospital, do yourself a favor and get the 6-foot cord, because those little cords that they give you, they don't work because you're in your bed and you need to plug in, and yeah, the 6-foot iPhone cord was amazing. And honestly, other than that, I really didn't use a whole lot in my hospital bag. I used the outfits. I was grateful for those, the ones with the buttons, the black outfit that I talked to you about. I was grateful for that because otherwise I would have been in a hospital gown, and it felt nice to be able to put my own clothes on. So I was grateful for the outfits that I had, and actually I wore that home. This is in Miss America. I wore it home. I don't care. So I was grateful for that. And I did take a shower there, but it was mostly just a rinse off because I didn't really feel like standing up very much. I wanted to get back into bed. But that's pretty much all I used, really. And then the last thing is the items that we got for Big Sister and the basket I made for the nurses. Big Sister loved everything. The big drawing pad, loved it. She still uses it. She's still drawing on it. I wish I'd bought more because she's in love with it. The little doll, the Ariel doll, she's very happy about that. And the biggest impression, I think, was the little gift that we gave her, the Disney Palace pets, the little miniature animals from her baby sister. She still talks about it being from her baby sister, and if you ask her, where did this come from, she says, it's my gift from my baby sister for when she came. So that obviously made an impression. And I also could tell that just having these little items for her while my husband and I were at the hospital, it was a big deal. And it helped her feelings because she missed us a lot. So it was good to have those extra little things for her. Last is the nurse care basket. I'm super glad I did this. The nurses were really appreciative. The only thing that I wish that I had known or done differently is we got there at about 1:30 in the morning, and the doula took the basket out to the nurses, and they were stoked. They were really happy. But then there was a shift change at about 7 a.m. So all those nurses left, and then there was another set of nurses that came on, and we actually had 3 different groups or sets of nurses that came through because they do change out every 12 hours. So I wish that I had thought ahead about that a little bit more and been able to give a small gift to each of the main nurses, because I had 3 different women who were, they had my room, so they were my primary nurse while they were on shift, and so I wish I had had something small and individual I could have given them to. But the basket was a huge hit, and I was actually having, the day I left, my main lady that day mentioned the basket, so she had heard about it or seen it, so it was really appreciated. I'm glad I did it. And if you're thinking about doing that, maybe call ahead and find out how the shifts work, and do a little bit of research and yeah, but I'm glad I did it. So anyway, that's what I've got for you. That was kind of what worked, what didn't work. Again, there's a large part missing because I didn't labor at the hospital. I labored unknowingly in my room. So anyway, hope this has been helpful. Hope you guys have a good day. Thanks for watching.